Focus on enlightenment, on love and laughter. Good day to you, our dear ones, as another day, November the 30th, 2020, dawns on planet Earth, and the Great Awakening proceeds along its inexorable, inevitable, and wonderful route to human enlightenment. What is enlightenment? It is the removal of the blocks and barriers, the fears and misconceptions that have been inevitably built up in our human journey. It is to make ourselves lighter by changing our vibration from fear to love. It is to see the truth, the reason for the human journey through the material realm. For indeed the truth will set us free. The truth will free us from our disillusionment. When we are born into this world and entrained into its negative and adversarial thought system, we are heavy indeed. We are immersed in the harsh realities, the negative indoctrination of the human world. Life is complicated and challenging. We cannot see the forest for the trees. The individual details of life overwhelm us, and we are very far from seeing the big picture of our reality. Our reality is that we are souls, sparks of divinity, particles of God, that are ensconced in human bodies to negotiate our way through the material realm. Our bodies are communication devices which allow us to explore and experiment with preferred and not preferred behaviors here on planet Earth. They allow us to take part in what is a truly great stage play. It is the training simulator, Planet Earth program for teaching souls greater love. Because of our indoctrination, we humans are used to looking at ourselves as unworthy and sinful and constantly making mistakes, and we are very fearful. We have been taught to fear everything: poverty, homelessness, physical attack, being scammed or cheated, traffic tickets, taxes, the devil, unwarranted arrest, the disapproval of our peers, and any number of confabulating and anxiety-causing events. Little do we know how powerful we are, and that we are creating more of the same negative reality by focusing on it. We are, in fact, great multidimensional beings. We exist on many different frequencies, many levels of love and light simultaneously. We have sent only a small part of our great and holy beingness, our soul, to Earth. The earthly experience is perhaps the hardest in the universe. Only the most courageous souls are allowed to come to Earth. For on planet Earth we have no memory of the great and grand particles of divine essence that we truly are. We have no memory, and we are trained into negativity, hatred and resentment, blame, shame and guilt, and then within this situation we have free will, and it is our job to grope our way back from the mire of sadness and sorrow we have been trained into, back to the love that our soul truly is. The planet Earth journey is a difficult and challenging one indeed. The objective is to become enlightened from all the false ideas and concepts that our caretakers have impressed upon us. The objective is to release all our human negative entrainment and allow the still small voice of our soul to talk to us and to govern our thoughts and behaviors, to absolutely forgive and forget all that has been said and done by us and to us in the inevitable negativity of our earthly lives. Nothing wrong ever happened. We great souls, great spirits that we are, came here to experience free will in an environment where we had a choice. Since there is fear here on planet Earth, since in the material realm our ego craves material goods and power, we have a unique choice. We can choose the material, the power over others. We can acquire more and more goods, more and more wealth, and ignore any loving sensations, ignore the gentle voice and suggestions of our soul. We are here to enjoy material things, And there is nothing wrong with reveling in material things, with truly enjoying the material benefits of human life. In fact, it is a wonderful ability to enjoy all the physical wonders that have been provided for us here in this physical world. Yet when we make the acquisition of these our major aim and object, then we choose the density of the material world as the frequency in which we will exist. Our thoughts create our reality. Think only of acquisition, and you will acquire much stuff. Yet you will not be happy when this is your only aim. For this is the great enigma of the planet Earth schoolroom. Here we are in this world, greedily acquiring the things of this world, acquiring power over our brethren, wanting to be in charge and direct those around us. But inevitably, this gives us little satisfaction, and we find that as we choose more and more of the physical pleasures of this life, that we are further and further removed from love. The voice of our soul, our spirit, finds it harder and harder to reach us, for it cannot reach us until we focus on it. Our soul cannot reach us until we reach for it, speak to it, ask it to direct our life. And in choosing density, we lose touch with our brethren, for we are here on earth to grope our way through the fog of our dark indoctrination, back to communion and camaraderie, kindness, caring, and compassion. Human life is all about perception. Perception is all we have. We are points of awareness in the consciousness of all that is, and we know only that which we focus on, and we focus on the information which is presented to us, the information that we see with our eyes and hear with our ears. Miracles and tragedies are happening all around the world every day. When we are not aware of them, when we are not focused on them, they have no effect on us. Yet the knowledge of one illness or death, the focus on one illness or death, can devastate us. It is all a matter of focus. We have free will to focus on whatever we choose to focus on, and what we focus on will increase. That is the nature of our reality. So the objective of earthly life is for us to choose to focus on the good, the loving, the joyful, the carefree, the fun, the frolic, and the laughter. The idea is to keep our frequency, our love quotient, high. The objective is to keep ourselves in the love vibration. And now, to talk of you, our dear Lightworkers, Starseeds. You are different from your human brethren. You are of a higher frequency. You are naturally kind and loving. Your thoughts revolve around divinity, around kindness and caring. You are compassionate. You are deeply empathic of human trials and tribulations. You had to be so. You had to be of a higher frequency to come to Earth to help. Your function here has been to radiate love, regardless of what situation you are living through. It may not have seemed to you that this was what you were doing. In fact, you did not understand. You carried the pain of others as well as your own pain, for they abused your kindness and looked at your compliant nature with disdain. The reason you are told so often that you need do nothing is because your frequency, the vibration in which you primarily reside, is higher than that of your human brethren. Just being on this earth, you are lifting the frequency of the Planet Earth program. And you and your fellow lightworkers together with your mutual radiance, with your sparkling aura, are lifting planet Earth and its human inhabitants out of its dark imprisonment in the density of fear. And now glorious days indeed, for you have been enlightened. You have seen the truth of your human journey. You understand now that all that you experienced was for your growth. You would not have the deep understanding of yourself as the divine being that you are, or of your brethren, without the benefit of all the choices you have made. You have sifted and sorted behaviors. You have exercised free will and found that you prefer only the loving, the kind, the caring, the compassionate. You have no regrets, for all that you have experienced has made you what you are today, and you have forgiven all. For what is there to forgive? Nothing wrong ever happened. The people in your life, the experiences you had, you have gratitude for them all, for you see the big picture of human life. You see that families, cultures and governments have been set up to give us challenges. You see that human life consists of choices, and that in making these choices we sift and sort our preferences and individuate our talents and abilities. And now, dear ones, you are ready for the Great Awakening. You are a great and important part of the Great Awakening. We will go even further. The Great Awakening of humanity from its third-dimensional fear existence would not be taking place if it were not for you and the radiance you pour onto planet Earth. So take heart. Be your wonderful, radiant selves. Use your free will to choose only love. Focus your attention on what is good and beautiful, and you will create more of the same around you. Revel in your newfound love and light. Just be, just radiate love. You are the saviors of the world. You are free, you are free, you are free. So much good is happening, and you are creating more good each and every day. Thank you indeed, Creator. Thank you that we are love. Thank you that we are light. Thank you that we are now enlightened. That was Aita, channeling her higher self. We are blessed beings, indeed.